nice to meet you. It's I will ask you several questions concerning the project Seamentors. Could you please introduce yourself? What's your name, academic specialty, and experience as a cadet?
Yes, of course. Hello. My name is Alex. I'm 30 years old and I was born in Russia. This is actually my second degree. I already have another one in economics and I got that one in Sweden a few years ago, but it was my dream to work on a ship. So slowly I started to work towards that goal, and now it's finally I'm making it happen. So I'm very happy about it. And that's why I decided to sign up and study navigation. I'm in my third year of my master's degree, and now there's only one more year left. As I said, it's been my dream, so I decided to give it a go. And so far, I only have 3 months of experience as a cadet. I worked on ro-ro ships in Stamco. That's one of the biggest companies, or I mean, manning agencies here in Bulgaria. Overall, I had a good experience. It was only 3 months, but I got to learn a lot. And of course, having hands-on experience is just as good as having the theoretical knowledge. I think it's very important to go through that. I did it in my third year. I think I wish I did it earlier, but it's still not too late. And now I have 9 months to do to get my license as a third mate. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, thank you. The second question is, what has led you to this career? Actually, I think you already told a little bit about that, but
Yeah.
anyhow, if you have to add something, what has led you to this career path, and what you expect from this career in the future?
Well, as I mentioned, it was my dream to do it. Also, of course, financially, it's a very good job. I like the idea about traveling around the world. So probably in the future, I will switch to cruise ships or maybe private yachts. You never know. I think I will try different stuff and see which one suits me best. Life on the ship is hard, and it's very challenging, but I like that. You get to learn a lot and you grow a lot as a person.
Yeah. Can you describe a typical day or week on board?
Oh, wow. Well, so far I only have experience from the ro-ro ships, right? The car carriers. Every day is quite different, but we actually work a lot. So, for example, as a cadet, I would work mainly with the third mate and the chief mate. The chief mate was my main mentor. I was always working in his shift from 1600 until 2000. But then I would also work with the third mate during noon. Every day, I would also spend a lot of time with the sailors. So, for example, I would do anything from like physical work to document work, but also spend a lot of time on the bridge. So, in a nutshell, a cadet gets to do everything because he needs to learn everything about the ship. It's our first time working on a ship, so we have to do it. I don't know. There's a lot to say about this, but I think this is quite enough.
Yes. Describe the greatest training challenge you have faced, or what professional accomplishment are you most proud of, and how did you achieve it?
Can you explain this question a little bit more, please?
You have to describe the challenge you faced and how
Yeah.
you managed to succeed, to pass this challenge.
I mean, unfortunately, I have very small experience, only 3 months as a cadet, so I didn't really have any major challenges, but every day has small challenges. So it could be anything. It could be, for example, going through all 5,000 cars to check the lashings, if they're done properly, or it could be removing the rust from the ship with the sailors, or it could be cleaning the free fall boat as the ship is moving. That was a very big challenge. We did it together with the third mate. Also, what else? Of course, when the ship is approaching the port, and we need to follow the pilot's advices, that can be very challenging. So, and also I spent a lot of time on the bridge together with the captain when that is happening, and it's very interesting to listen to the pilot's advices and how the ship has to maneuver in order to berth properly. But no major, no very big challenges so far. So I cannot really say just one,
Okay,
unfortunately.
thanks. Next question. I think you already answered a little bit, but anyhow, I will ask because I have to ask this question. Do you think the mentor could be useful on board of the ship? And you told that usually you work with the third and chief mate.
Yeah.
So probably the colleagues they do their job as mentors.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, could you answer this question?
Yeah. Well, I think mentoring is very important because you learn from their own experience, and everybody has to go through that. And when you start a new job, you're inexperienced, you don't know much, and only the theoretical knowledge is not enough. So sharing experience as a mentor is great. But of course, the mentor has to be patient because every person is different and we all learn on a different pace. For example, I can learn slowly, the other person can learn fast. So the mentor has to have that in mind, being patient, I mean. But overall, it's a great idea to have somebody to help you at all times. And if you have questions, you can always ask them just to make sure that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. And the last question, you probably don't have such experience, but anyhow, and I suppose it's a question of culture also because the different crews. Is there a gender issue in maritime industry? So what about the female?
Yeah,
Let's see, in different way.
I didn't know any gender issues because we were only men on board.
Oh,
I cannot comment on that.
thank you. Thank you.